When it seems that life has become boring and monotonous, it is worth looking around and taking a closer look. There is a chance to notice that the world is actually very interesting, filled with a lot of little things that can surprise and inspire. Watch our new episode to the end and you will be impressed by the magnificent views of nature, original buildings, talented people, and fascinating moments. So, let's go! There are many unusual types of clouds, but these are especially distinguished by the fact that they have managed to divide the heavens in half. Stone forms, stalactites, stalagmites, and other natural formations demonstrate the splendor and complexity of the Karaka Cave in the Turkish province of Gümüşhane. Traveling by train in Switzerland is an opportunity to enjoy the stunning scenery of the Alps, intersecting with lakes, valleys, green meadows, small towns, and villages, which makes it an unforgettable experience for everyone. It seems that art galleries in London have reached a new level. I wonder if all visitors to this unusual pool like this concept. A sense of insecurity and mystery can attract some and scare others away. However, this approach definitely causes discussion. Real artists don't need brushes and canvas to create a masterpiece. This is the best way to combine your love of music with a thirst for adrenaline. You can't even imagine the dangers of kite surfing. It's safe to say that he has the most stressful job in the world, but it looks extremely impressive. Just imagine how much such a wedding cake costs. Someone seems to have decided to fill the lives of the residents of this street with bright colors and positive emotions. This will definitely go down at the top of the most unusual installations that we've ever seen. At what point did he realize that he had made a mistake by choosing the route so thoughtlessly? It's not safe to be here right now, not to mention the moment when the weather changes and heavy rains and wind begin. Why limit yourself to a modern rooftop pool if you can create a full-fledged lake in which you can fish? It is a special pleasure to watch how special trains clear the railway tracks. This road in India will brighten up the impressions of the country for any tourist. Enjoying nature in winter is much easier when driving such a car. It comes with snow-covered roads and provides comfort, allowing you to fully enjoy the scenery without worrying about the difficulties of the way. Drone shows have captured the hearts of viewers around the world and continue to amaze with their splendor. These spectacular performances combine technology and art to create something incredible in the sky. Perfectionists must be elated to see how perfectly the parts move. While we are all living in 2024, this guy has already settled in 3024. The work of a good master with minerals looks like a real ASMR. We couldn't have put it together with our hands, but the guy easily did it while on the escalator. Let's go back to Singapore, because they have something to surprise you with at the airport. It looks frighteningly realistic. In England, even the bus tries to keep itself in shape. Just look at what your TV will look like in the near future. This is not just a boat trip, but a real race that takes your breath away and gives you incredible emotions. And we're moving on at the speed of light. All the most interesting things are still ahead. I have a great idea for a first date. She is not only a bartender, but also an excellent sorceress. Check out how the multi-ton ships are launched. Due to global warming, the glaciers are losing their stability, and from time to time they collapse. This sight is incredibly impressive, and some tourists manage to see it with their own eyes. We couldn't leave you today without an epic dismantling. It is difficult to understand how much special equipment contributes to solving problems in various industries, greatly simplifying work and increasing efficiency and safety. In India, trains are washed in much the same way as cars at tunnel washes. Powerful jets of water and brushes thoroughly clean the cars. The guy was clearly born before fear was invented. The owners of this cat have done everything possible to make his walks in the fresh air not only comfortable, but also accessible at any time. For her, the glass is always half full because she can find something positive even in a flood. This is the perfect place for even the laziest fisherman.
Good boy. One more time. See if he comes back again.
Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come on. Come here. I'm right here. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Come on, buddy. Good boy.
Singapore can always surprise you with its urban projects. For example, this is what a botanical garden looks like in the jungle where you can easily get lost. No wonder Burj Khalifa has been one of the main attractions for many years, attracting tourists from all over the world. It is not only the tallest building in the world, but also a symbol of engineering excellence and architectural greatness. It's strange that there are so few people here, considering that this place is perfect for photo shoots. Are you also wondering what is going on here? Perhaps a huge number of travelers have left notes here with their innermost desires in the hope that they will come true. Not only magnificent waterfalls can captivate with their cascades, a similar sight can also be seen during the discharge of water from the dam. This process clearly shows how technologies and engineering solutions can affect nature and change the landscape of the area. We give this idea a 10 out of 10. I feel goosebumps from what he's doing. Is he really so confident in his abilities that he is not afraid at all? Red Force at Ferrari Land in Spain is the tallest and fastest vertical roller coaster in Europe. Here you can accelerate up to 180 kilometers an hour in just 5 seconds. It is impossible not to pay attention to the planes flying so low overhead with their deafening noise and vibrations. Now look how impressive a high-speed train looks in the rain. This is what the beauty of several thousand degrees looks like. To be honest, I'm speechless after witnessing it. What about you? It's hard to say what the author meant, but such installations look extremely hypnotic. This is the reason you should not avoid exhibitions of contemporary art. It seems that they also lack vitamin D, and they decided to sunbathe a little. After so many years, scientists have finally found a portal to Atlantis. This is what a typical bread shopping trip in Canada looks like in winter. It looks like we got the sight of a sinking ship and the fish got another artificial reef. To build something new, sometimes it is necessary to destroy the old one. Now you'll see how the tunneling machine works. In the past, we thought that workers were building tunnels manually.
And how do you like such a twist? To be honest, I can't do without your comments here.
After all, this robot is not yet ready to realize itself in a creative profession, and oddly enough, this is primarily due to its clumsiness. This is the most common animatronic device on holiday in China. It's impressive, isn't it? How do you like this installation? Now imagine what it would be like to run into it on the street at night.
Het scheppen wordt kunstmatig en intelligent leven in één. Maar als dit uit de hand loopt, dan zijn we allemaal ten dode op.
Tell me honestly, will you try this method of cleaning eggs, or will it remain just another unsolicited piece of advice from the internet?
Done. No shell. How cool is that?
If you do not want to see such a thing, it is better to avoid vinyl films and not leave the car under a scorching sun. Obviously, such an amount of foam cannot be of organic origin, so it is better to stay away from it. Even an ordinary truck in the right hands can turn into an SUV capable of moving on water. There is no magic. This is just the presence of natural gas that creates such an amazing effect. The service life of this water tower has long expired. It's time to dismantle it and make room for something new and modern. Underwater explosions are widely used in various diving operations. With their help, rocks are destroyed, fairways are cleared, trenches are dug, ice jams are eliminated, and sunken ships are dismantled. No bridge can stand against a couple 100 kilograms of dynamite. If this is his first experience of diving into the depths, then it will undoubtedly remain in his memory for the rest of his life, especially considering this sudden collision. The last thing they would like is to accidentally wake up this monster.
Before watching similar videos, it would be great to buy some sedative pills. One needs nerves of steel here.
In the fall, she'll obviously change her outfit to yellow. With such skills, next time we'll see him on the field. Tell me honestly, would you also like to lie down on this soft grass mattress? Probably for the first time in history, the price for VIP seats has justified itself. This residential complex in Shanghai was built in 2001 and advertised as a house with a piece of real nature. However, the rock is artificial and is supported by a metal frame. It's not for nothing that airplane pilots say that the view of their office is the best in the world. No matter what happens on the ground, there is always a clear sky and sunshine above the clouds.
What an incredible footage! We always strive to choose the best content for you.
This is the smallest aquarium created by nature itself. The desire to set up tents as close to the river as possible is quite justified. However, it is important to keep in mind the potential dangers associated with proximity to bodies of water, especially in unpredictable weather conditions. Just check out this beautiful hotel with a room underwater. Here, when you open your eyes in the morning, you can see a shark swimming over you. After that, I don't want to go into the water anymore. Only thanks to a good air traffic controller, pilots and passengers can remain calm at such moments. This is not an ordinary shipping, but a huge metal detector. With its help, it's possible to detect even at a depth of several kilometers. Do you know that remote corners of our planet hold many secrets? From time to time, travelers and researchers find traces or remains of ancient civilizations there, representing significant cultural and historical value. If you look at some things from a special angle, they become incredibly beautiful. This is proof that a hairstyle can be a real work of art. It turns out that tricks with balloons can be interesting for adults too. Bernoulli's law is involved here. The faster a liquid or air moves, the lower the pressure. By the way, airplanes fly by using the same principle. The air moves faster over the wing and the pressure there is lower, which creates lift. This is a room in which you will feel like a baby even if you're 2 meters tall. It's unlikely that he'll hit the hole, but he has something to do with the bad weather. I bet you can't count them all. This is a real nightmare for those who are afraid of insects. Would you be able to pick it up too?
Con này chỉ có ở một điểm. Con này chỉ có ở vùng biển Quy Nhơn với lại Sa Huỳnh Quảng Ngãi thôi. Nó đặc biệt là đây chỉ có 2 cái vùng biển nó mới có ở miền Trung.
These chickens never miss a leg day in training. In fact, this rare breed was bred specifically for cockfighting in Vietnam. Big water often brings big problems. How great it is when you still manage to anticipate the intentions of the elements and at least slightly prevent the disastrous consequences. This couple has completely different dimensions. Thanks to a good navigator, they can literally shake hands. Minus 30 degrees Celsius is great weather for scientific experiments. Chemistry becomes much more exciting when it comes to spectacular experiments. Industrial development and new technological processes can lead to unforeseen changes in ecosystems. This, in turn, can intensify existing cataclysms, change animal behavior, provoke degradation of soils and reservoirs, or even cause extreme weather conditions and the appearance of new natural phenomena. He took revenge for everyone who was afraid to ride the Ferris wheel. The dog clearly knows how to turn off gravity.
If you haven't liked this episode yet, now is the best time to do it.
This is what collective labor looks like. Surprisingly, this is how people can sunbathe on Everest. Traffic on this street will have to be stopped until these birds find their way to the nearest reservoir. The place of residence of these birds is painfully reminiscent of a multi-story house. Rats have an amazing ability to adapt. These animals can survive in a wide variety and even extreme conditions, be it cities, countrysides, abandoned buildings, sewers, or even mountains. Due to their high level of intelligence, rats quickly find food, shelter, and ways to avoid danger. In addition, they are extremely prolific, which allows them to rapidly increase their population even in seemingly unfavorable conditions.
We're sure that our episode has impressed you. In fact, we always strive to choose the best ones for you. And we want to thank our regular subscribers and warmly welcome new ones.